If you would like to attract more clients and even better quality of clients, let me show you a tool that you can build and develop that will do exactly that. We're going to explore how to create a scorecard, an assessment tool, or what's called a customer needs analysis. A customer needs analysis is where a customer fills in a form and it tells you what they need. And if you can figure that out quickly, you can address their needs and then they're going to sign up as a client. So a customer needs analysis is something that you put at the bottom of the funnel, right? People might find you through different sources, right? It's something that you do before a sales call or around the time of a sales call. And this assessment or this scorecard or this customer needs analysis is one of the best things that you can do to sign up the right clients in the right way at the right time based upon what they really, really need. So let's talk about how to build a customer needs analysis. Okay, so as an activity, what I want you to do is to create a circle in the middle, and I just want you to think about what is the outcome that your customers wish they could achieve, right? So your business exists to deliver an outcome, and your customers, your perfect customer, your ideal customer, they've got an outcome in mind. So maybe they want to be a better parent, maybe they want to grow their business, maybe they want to make sure they never get hacked by a cybersecurity threat. Maybe they want to build a personal brand, or perhaps they want to have a better relationship with their kids. Whatever it is, they've got an outcome in mind, and that's why they're talking to your business in the first place. So you've got to think about what is the outcome that your customers want or need. Now, with every outcome, there's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 key drivers that drive that outcome. So what we want to do is we want to say, all right, what are going to be the, let's call it 5 biggest drivers that make this particular outcome work. So if I want to get this outcome, what are the 5 big drivers for the outcome? Okay, so let's use personal finance as an example. Let's say that I help people with their personal finances. So I'm just going to say that the outcome in mind is that I end up rich and that I can retire. We might even call it retire rich, right? So my outcome is to retire rich. What are going to be the drivers of retiring rich? So driver number 1 could be how much you earn. So we could put your earning power as driver number 1. Driver number 2 could be your ability to save. How much can you put aside every week in order to save money? Number 3 could be how much you invest, right? And the quality of your investments. The number 4 might be to protect. And number 5 might be the ability to enjoy your money so that you feel safe, secure, and you feel like you've got clarity, and you feel like no matter what happens, you've got peace of mind, right? So peace of mind, enjoyment, let's say. So now we've got 5 drivers of retiring rich. Obviously, I'm just making this up, but if this is your thing, you could come up with better ideas than me. Now that I've got those drivers, what I now need to do is come up with 5 questions as to understanding how people are earning money. 5 questions about saving money, 5 questions about investing, 5 questions about protecting, 5 questions about peace of mind and enjoyment of the whole process. So what I'm trying to do is then figure out what questions would I ask to figure out whether that driver is strong or weak. So let's say earning, I might ask the question, when was the last time you had a pay rise? Or I might say, do you earn a lot relative to your skill set? Or are you in a high earning industry? Are you in the top 5% of earners in your industry? I might ask those kind of questions. Or what percentile are you earning in? Any of those questions could be there. Saving, do you save money before you spend money? Do you have a separate savings account, right? There's all sorts of questions that I could ask there. You get the idea, you get the picture. So what we then do is we set this up in ScoreApp.com. We give it a name. We use the outcome followed by the word scorecard or assessment. So retire rich scorecard, retire rich assessment. You could do the wheel of retirement or the wheel of wealth as a particular concept. And then you get people to go in and you set it up on ScoreApp so that people ask and answer questions. And then it gives them scores based upon how they scored. And then each one of those forms a little spider graph. And then it joins the dots up automatically, and it allows people to see where they're strong and where they're weak. People find these assessments really, really powerful. And what's nice is it gives people clarity. When people have clarity, then they're ready to buy the right thing. So if you, let's say, find someone who earns a lot of money, but they're not saving and investing enough, right? Well, then you can talk to them about the part where they're weak as opposed to the part where they're strong. And you can talk to them about the context of their situation rather than just guessing. So a scorecard is a powerful way to talk to people about the thing that matters most to them based upon how they answered those questions. It's funny, the human brain has all this information already, these 20 different, 30 different facts available. However, it's only when you kind of ask it all and keep track of it and score it that the person can then get a clear picture of what's going on in their situation. It becomes black and white at that point. So this is a super powerful way to create a scorecard as a customer needs analysis so that you can make more sales based upon the outcome that people want to deliver. So very simple, take a piece of paper, figure out the outcome, think of the 5 drivers, use ChatGPT if you need to, and then set it up using ScoreApp.com. It'll be one of the most powerful tools that you create to make more sales and reach more people. If you enjoyed that video, please give me a like and a subscribe or leave me a comment below. Check out the links for ScoreApp.com. I would love to hear from you. Every time you interact with the channel, it really does help the channel to grow and it allows me to share a lot of value every single week. I hope you enjoyed today's video and I'll see you next week.